Every journey begins with a single step. For John, that step began in a small town in Ohio and led him to the gleaming towers of a major firm. A small town boy, fresh out of college, John stepped into a world larger than he ever imagined. His heart brimmed with excitement, his eyes sparkled with awe. This was what he'd been working towards, the culmination of years of diligence, perseverance, and countless cups of midnight coffee. It was a world of crisp suits, shiny shoes, and towering skyscrapers reflecting the sun's golden rays. The air hummed with energy, the hustle and bustle of the corporate world, a symphony of ambition and dreams. His dreams. Every long night, every challenging exam, all the sacrifices had led him to this moment. John had arrived, but little did he know, the best was yet to come. Enter Sandra, a vision of beauty and grace, and an embodiment of simplicity. Her charm was not in the flamboyance of fashion, but the allure of authenticity. She was the most beautiful woman John had ever laid eyes on, her allure magnified by her down-to-earth demeanor. Her beauty was not her only trait that caught John's heart, but it was her humble nature that truly captivated him. She was not one to be swayed by the glitz and glamour of high-profile men. Instead, she valued genuine connection and simplicity, turning down the advances of many who were deemed big-time guys in favor of more humble preferences. One of their most memorable moments was a simple picnic date, a walk in the park, a testament to her preference for the simple pleasures of life. As John spent more time with Sandra, he found himself falling deeper in love. John found himself falling for Sandra, but would she feel the same way? Life has a way of throwing curveballs just when we think we've figured it all out. And for Sandra, the curveball came in the form of an unexpected test. Her charm and grace, which were once celebrated, became a source of envy and resentment. Her colleagues, both men and women, began to burden her with excessive workload, pushing her to her limits. The strain took its toll, eventually landing her in the hospital. Her health deteriorated, and her spirit waned. The days turned into weeks, and the hospital room became her temporary home. Upon her return, she was met with cold corporate reality. Her job was gone, and with it, her financial stability. She was left with nothing but mounting bills and an apartment she could no longer afford. Heartbroken, lost, and with nowhere to go, Sandra found herself at a crossroads. Sandra was at her lowest, but help was just around the corner. In times of despair, true love reveals itself in the most unexpected ways. Picture this: John, a man who had climbed from humble beginnings to corporate heights, reaching out to Sandra, a woman he had met and fallen for, now in the throes of adversity. He welcomed her into his home, providing a sanctuary amidst the storm that had become her life. Sandra, this radiant, down-to-earth woman, had won John's heart with her genuine spirit. Now she was in a place of desolation, having lost her job, her home, and with bills piling up. John, seeing her distress, couldn't stand by. He offered her not just a roof over her head, but an abundance of comfort and reassurance, a gesture of kindness that was as profound as it was simple. Now picture this: John, the man from a small town in Ohio, revealing a secret he had kept hidden. John was wealthy, not just comfortable, but rich beyond measure, thanks to generations of hard work and good fortune. Yet, he had chosen to live modestly, to work for his achievements and to value the real connections in his life. And so, John used his wealth not for grand gestures, but to help Sandra navigate her way out of her predicament. He took care of her bills, helped her regain her footing, and ensured she had everything she needed. But it wasn't the money that made the difference. It was the genuine care and concern, the willingness to share his life and his home with her in her time of need. John found joy in being able to give back to Sandra, a woman who had given him so much by simply being herself. He didn't see it as an obligation, but as an opportunity to express his deep love for her. His happiness wasn't derived from his wealth, but from the love he shared with Sandra. John's act of kindness was not born out of obligation, but out of a deep and abiding love for Sandra. John and Sandra's story is not just a love story. It's a testament to kindness and compassion. Amidst the glitter of fortune and fame, John's love for Sandra shone brighter. His act of kindness, offering her shelter and solace when the world turned its back, underscored the power of true love. In a world often blinded by wealth and status, their story serves as a poignant reminder of what truly matters. In the end, it was not his wealth, but his heart that won Sandra over. And that, dear listeners, is the true measure of a man. In conclusion, if you believe in true love and acts of kindness, then John and Sandra's story will resonate with you. Their tale is a testament to the fact that success does not lie in wealth and status, but in the happiness and fulfillment we find in our relationships. It's not the size of your bank account that matters, but the size of your heart. If their story moved you, we encourage you to like this video, share it with your friends, and spread the message of love and kindness. Let's remind the world that it's not material possessions, but love and empathy that truly bring happiness. Thank you for watching our story. Remember, love and kindness always win. In the end, it's not about how much we have, but how much we give. So let's all strive to be more like John, and let our actions speak louder than our words. In a world often blinded by wealth and status, let's choose to be the light. Let's choose love.